students and my fellow Toastmasters. Very glad to speak to you on a Saturday afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about something about volunteerism. So first let me ask you a question. How many of you have done any voluntary work? Please show our hands. Okay, basically everyone. So may I ask Charles, what did you do? What kind of voluntary work did you do?
Associate the animal thing, welfare. Yeah.
So Daniel, what did you do?
Halal.
I see
Oh, teachers. Also, you see, people help others in a large range, from animals to religion to small kids. But some statistics show that volunteering works, the profits from the volunteering work actually comes to nearly 1/10 of the whole GDP of the world. But actually the volunteers don't get anything paid. But what they gain is the self-fulfillment, the happiness from the inner heart, from helping others. So basically people are very positive about volunteering. They think the volunteers are very good people and they sacrifice their time and efforts to help others. But do we ever think about how the recipients think? So how the dogs feel when you help them?
I'm pretty sure the dog would be happy to
okay.
speak.
But I've heard some sad stories, just like in some rural areas. Some people, basically university students, when summer and winter holiday, they went to some rural places, very poor kids. They teach them English and teach them singing, and they spend 1 week there. They post some pictures on Facebook and say, smart kids, and I've done what I've done, the games. And so after a week, they just went away. They come back to school, and their knives never engage again with the kids. So how do the kids feel left on the rural places? That you think you are the angels coming there, showing light to their life, and you give them a glimpse of what city lives are like. You show them iPhone, iPad, and computers, and all the technology, fancy stuff, and suddenly some kids suddenly realize that how unprivileged their life is, and after the volunteers are gone, they feel that the deep gap between them and the people outside that they never known before. So some kids really have these psychological problems, but the volunteers are happily gone forever. And next time I'm going to tell you about 2 stories that happened around me that left me think that sometimes volunteer activities are not really that good to some extent. In 2008, and there was a Wenchuan earthquake happened in the province that I live. The magnitude is 8, and hundreds of millions people are died. Not many, I think more than 100,000 people died. 3 million people are affected, and people are helping each other. We can hear the touching stories and how teachers sacrifice their life to help the students. And so many young people feel, I'm very hot-blooded, I need to do something. So 3 young guys decided up to do this volunteering work. They went to the earthquake-struck area, and so hey, you look at us, we have strengths, we have everything. Whatever you can do, we can, help deliver the food and cook and tents and whatever. But they know that this is a strange task they've ever signed. Each of them were giving a fan, the fans, and they will lead to a place where the bodies of victims are laid. And their task was to fan the bodies, to keep the bodies in a good condition. And the 3 guys, the moment they saw this scenario, they puked and ran away immediately. So do you think that it is really enough to be hot-hearted, hot-blooded, to feel that you have to do something, that you went away to do something that you never know what, you never expect what will happen? And the next thing, and the next accident was really even more severe. It was last year, another earthquake happened in a different city in my province. It was less severe, but still many people are affected. So, but it was in a very remote city that from the capital of the province, there was a road. Some parts of the road are mountain road, was only single way. So it was expressed in the TV, and the police said that please don't go do. I know some of you want to do some volunteering work, you want to help, but it's really that the road is too narrow, and we have so many, the medics and the soldiers need to be sent in to do the searching first. So they actually asked the people who want to do volunteers to stay back, to let the doctors to come first. But for university students, they think that, oh, they are so smart, they want to do something. They want to deliver, they want to deliver some food and waters into the struck area. So they went all the way and deliver some, instant noodles and drinks, and then they drive their private cars, and then they drive back. On the way back, it was a single way. They were on this way, but on opposite side, a car full of soldiers went in. The soldiers were to be sent in to help others, right? But the military car tried to avoid their car. The mountain road, one side is cliff, the other side down is the river. So in order to avoid their car to be hit, the military car just did a side turn or whatever, but the road is so treacherous, the military car actually fall into the water, and one soldier died. So my point is that, ladies and gentlemen, every time before you think about volunteering, think about whether you are competent to do this kind of thing. Think about that whether you understand who you are going to help and what you can do. Just like when some volunteers, you want to go to the hospital to see people like cause, you don't need to show sympathy. You have to tell what showers did. So that's all I want to say, and please think about on this topic again. Thank you very much.